Hey, I'm Lily. And I'm a couple days late. But I believe it was last Tuesday, this week, was the 3-year anniversary of Lily's Library. Of course, then it was called Lily Aran ASMR. And I decided to move around because, I don't know, it felt cliche to have the ASMR, and I don't know, I wanted to be a bit different. As well as kind of the fact that my channel was never, like, yes, it's ASMR, but it's kind of this middle ground of being ASMR friendly, as well as ASMR, where it's like I like having the content that is amenable to ASMR, while also being content on its own right, in terms of the actual, content of it. But that's just because, the focus on explanation triggers and things like that. But it all started 3 years ago with the Let's Build Your Character roleplay, and yeah, the channel's come a long way. It's definitely changed over time. I know I've been absent the last few months, and I'll get into that, but while I was away, it surpassed 5,000 subscribers, so thank you to all of you. It really means a lot to me. Not that I really care about subscriber counts or anything, just, I just do it because I like to do it. And I just love the community that's come up around the content and all that, and I really appreciate all of you. And but the issue at hand is, hey Lily, where have you been for the last 2 months? I went over a little bit where my last video was like talking about like when I went over some Library in the Dill stuff, and yeah, part of it is just I've been working on Library in the Dill and things like that. But it's also I've just been extremely depressed, and just struggling with a lot of other things, like with the social distancing and all that, and it's just kind of, I am not in a good state right now for me. I am a very social person, and has this been absolutely brutal to my mental health and general well-being, because I usually like to at least meet up with friends a few times a week and do stuff and go places, or just be able to like get out of my neighborhood. And it's been really hard, and it's definitely had a damper on that. At least for the last month or so. It's also been really hot, and this has happened the last couple summers, which, if you notice, where it's like my rate does slow down in the August-ish area, just because, oh boy, is it very hot here, and recording is not great under the lights, not beginning to have a fan on, can't have a window open. It's rough. So that's sort of in that, but that should be dwindling in the next bit here, but yeah, no, I've just been kind of in this situation where I've gotten out of the habit of making videos, because either it's, hey, I'm doing not great and I'm super depressed and I'm not in the state to make videos, or I'm in a really good state and I'm spending all my time programming, and the next thing I know it's super late, and on all the nights in between that, I've just been spending it with my girlfriend, whom I love a lot, and it's great, and I love her, and I miss her so very much. And that's just another thing where I'm really happy to have a girlfriend, but oh boy, is being apart really hard. It's really hard to be apart from her. We've been able to meet up once, but yeah, no, with the pandemic and also the fact that we're just far away and things like that, it's hard. It's really, it's hard to see each other as often as we'd like. And that's hard, and we spend every moment we can together, digitally, but it's not the same. If I can go into like what's my life with the pandemic and everything, that's kind of been my life. Like, I'm not going anywhere. I've done a couple sewing projects. I've done one sewing project, another one up and running, and I'll do a video in it the other day, and eventually. I mean, I've done a few sewing projects, I have a D&D game I'm running, and yeah, I've been playing some games, but all said, most of my day is just programming. I know it's kind of boring, but it's just like, that's how I'm coping with this. I'm just throwing myself at Librarian Adele and being like, that's what I did today. I woke up, said hi to my love, and then got programming, and then programmed until I started recording this video with maybe a break for dinner. And that's just kind of how I do things right now, because if I keep busy, I can't be depressed, which is not true, but it's how I deal with it anyway right now. But yeah, so that said, despite all that, I do want to get back into the habit of this. It's been really hard, and I mean, it's one of those things where it's like, having a girlfriend's hard just because we call every night, and it is hard to be like, do the break of like, hey, I need to go and record, because it's like, I don't want to stop doing that. I want to keep being gay with my girlfriend, and I need to be better and get in the habit of being like, no, Lily, you gotta do this. I mean, you don't gotta, but you want to do this and you enjoy doing it. And it's like, even right now, it's just like, hi, I'm just like, why haven't I done this that much? I actually really enjoy doing this sort of thing, and I haven't been doing it. So that's cool. But yeah, so that's just been kind of my thing, where it's just like, I need to get back in the habit and find that norm, because it's, I mean, the whole theme of this year is just kind of the norms being broken of just like, between the social distancing and not being able to see people, and like also getting into a relationship and everything that entails. It's just kind of broken up my routines and whatnot, and also getting really into the development of LI and stuff like that. It's broken up my routines, and it's kind of, and other things have kind of struggled with that. So I need to be better about that. And just get back into the habit. So I'm going to be slowly ramping up videos again. Like, I want to, like, my current target is just one video a week, and if I can get that regularly going, I'll look at it in the future. But, yeah, that's what I'm working towards. But yeah. So, yeah. So I guess, I mean, this would normally be the time where I'd be like, ooh, here's a new channel survey video, but with my inactivity, it feels kind of weird to do that. I might do that again. I might put one out in, like, October, like, I don't know, around my birthday or whatnot. Just because I want to give it some time to actually get the content back up before I make a survey about my content. But in the meantime, like, over the next few weeks, like, what kind of stuff do you want to see? Like, what videos haven't you seen in a while that you want to put together? I'm hesitant just with my schedule and whatnot to start any new series, because, I mean, I got Frankenstein and we're going to finish Frankenstein eventually. But I keep talking about restarting the D&D basic series, but I don't really want to do that until my schedule's ramped up a bit more, and I do more piecemeal things. I do have one patron video I need to do. I'm so sorry. It's taken me forever, but I haven't forgotten. Hopefully I'll do it. I think I'll try to get that one done next week. But other than that, like, what are people interested in? What do you want to see? Like, either old videos or new ones. But yeah, so that's been going well. I mean, since last week when I put that Librarian Adele video, I've finished 2.7 and 2.6 and 2.7, so that's cool. I'll probably do my next LI video once I'm done with Pre-Alpha 2, just because it's not too far away, because it's just 8, 9, and 10 is 2.8 to 9.10, and then it will be done, so that shouldn't be too far away. And I'll probably do another video there. But yeah, so, and I also might do another video kind of like as a, being like, here's some of the non-technical side of things, here's some of the design and writing work I've done for it. It's just kind of a showcase for that. Also notably for that, I'm working on getting up a website for that going up and going, and kind of getting some more officially type stuff all set for that. And also getting a website up for just kind of my stuff in general, not just for the channel, but kind of like all of my creative and professional endeavors is just kind of like essential being like, hey, this is Lily, and all the stuff that I do. But yeah, so, what else? I mean, I didn't really have too much of a grand plan going into this video. I was just kind of being like, hey, it's been 3 years, yay, cue the confetti and like, I don't know, the noisemakers and whatnot. But yeah, so I've been doing that. What else? I'm excited for Zendikar. I mean, I still play Magic. I've still been playing Magic. I've been playing a lot of Historic Brawl with my girlfriend. We play it almost every day. So I've been really getting into that format, and I am looking at getting together a tournament for Historic Brawl on the Discord channel in the not too distant future. So stay posted for information on that. So that'll be fun. But other than that, I don't have too much else to say. I've missed y'all. I mean, I've been talking to most of you constantly, like, you are on the Discord server. By the way, there's a Discord server. Check it out. Link in the description below. It's full of awesome people. But other than that, it's been, I've really missed y'all. I've really missed doing this. It's... gotta get back into it. I just kind of think, like, in my next, like, obviously share your ideas if you have anything. I just want to kind of go back to over the next few weeks, do a nice spread of just, like, a lot of just classic stuff I do. Like, do some pure ASMR trigger videos, do some, like, just rambles about, like, my current campaigns in D&D, and maybe do a few role plays and just like that, and just kind of get back to the roots of the channel. Not that that's necessarily where I want to put the channel. I don't know. My philosophy of the channel is still the same, where it's like, this isn't a channel about anything except what I'm interested in. It's Lily's library. It's what I'm interested in. It's like, I continuously say that, like, hey, I am not a Magic content creator. Side note, I'm also not, I let my stuff in the Magic, I don't know what its name, the content creator program, lapse, just because it wasn't just getting me that much. Like, I was just getting tired of all my arena content being able to just have that, like, sponsored disclosure, and I was just kind of like, eh. And so I was like, I'm just gonna let it lapse, because what am I getting? Like, I don't know, a few hundred gems, and I wasn't even streaming that much either. And the only thing I really cared about was, like, the early access events, and honestly, I don't care that much. Not enough that I was getting from it. So I am no longer sponsored. I'm unsponsored. I am a free person. Well, if anyone wanted to sponsor me and actually give me money, I wouldn't say no. That'd be nice, yeah. But besides that, I'm not doing that, so I don't have to say sponsored, so I can say whatever I want. Not that, I just don't know how I got actually into that program, given, like, the amount of people they've, like, turned away. It's like, have they watched my content? Like, seriously, have you watched? My biggest thing in the Magic community, besides reading the company's rules, is talking about how much I want Liliana to step on me, which doesn't really seem as part of your, like, professional appearance that you want to see, wizard. So I don't know where you're going with that. But hi, I'm Lily. How's it going? I'm ending this video here because I'm just rambling now. I think it's something to talk about from what I see in my room. I'm currently resorting my entire Magic collection. I have actually a very neat sorting system, which I'm thinking about. I'll probably make a video on it at some point, but I'm very excited for it. It is not by set or by color. I mean, it's kind of by color, but it's not really by color. And yeah. But what else? Yeah, that's about it. How are you? Hi. I'm actually gonna stop now. Well, I hope you all have been wonderful and safe and healthy and all that. The world really is not great right now. It's really not great. I mean, all the normal stuff for in the US or really anywhere. I mean, make sure you're registered to vote, make sure you have a plan to vote, just because it's going to be a nightmare. Especially if you're not in a state that has vote by mail default, like I'm at least in Washington, where it's just like, yeah, I'm just getting my ballots mailed to me and I can walk down like 5 minutes and drop off my ballot directly at a place, so that's not an issue for me. But do the research and make sure that's in place, because it is going to be a nightmare this year. That's fun. And if you're not in the US, also make sure you're registered to vote. I don't know how it works in your country, because your country is your country here, and I do not know the voting systems of every country in the world. I barely know my own. So, I mean, I'll make sure to do that, because democracy is important, and you should be active in the political processes, and because we all have a responsibility to each other to ensure the best world we can, and yeah, vote. Stay safe. Stay healthy. May your story smile upon you.